favorites, and they'll be taking head-on Gen.G, who was supposed to be the second best team out of NA, but have looked like the region's best hope.
Still feels all a part of the plan for KCorp. Can Gen.G spoil the party? We're about to find out here. Win and you're in. Playoffs, that's all you need to do. Get out of the Swiss. If you can escape it, well, you might be able to make history on the weekend.
And KCorp has had a turbulent ride. They fell in Game 5 against the Falcons, who they almost reverse swept, and then they almost lost to Complexity, who almost reverse swept them. So KCorp, very emotional Swiss stage, but they can put that all behind them here and move on to the playoff bracket with a win.
You might have seen Dazarin's reaction as well to getting KCorp in this round 4 matchup. I mean, it's not a good sign for the #1 ticket holder of Gen.G, Mobile One Racing, but, well, for good reason as well. There's a reason why we've almost all picked KCorp to take out this tournament, looking just phenomenal back at the European qualifiers. And although that slight hiccup against the Falcons, they've looked pretty good now, but Chronic's going to get the first on the board for Gen.G.
And Chronic recognized the defense was out. Vatira taking a wide rotation back, 0 boost, hoping that some boost would be there for him, and found nothing.
That's the best possible start. That's what they can do. Gen.G, if they can get on a roll here, we saw what they did against G2 yesterday. Didn't quite work out earlier on against Furia. Great start there for Chronic. Jack now takes it off the corner, double touch. Just gonna leave that one. Atto trying to work that ball out. KCorp certainly look like they're improving as the tournament goes on. I think they'll certainly be saying that, but there's a nice pop over the top. Got to be wide, no double coming through. Jack with the pop as well. Can he get a counter attack? Oh, Rise just gets a touch of the corner, but here we go again. Gen.G keeping the pressure on. It's been all them early. The shot is wide. Jack probably wanted that one again. He was looking for the pass.
And you saw Chronic backflipping there, perhaps leaving that shot for his teammate. Another quality scoring opportunity. Great start here for Gen.G. They've been setting the tempo. Another opportunity here from First. He's going for the bump, but nicely dodged by Rise. Now, Atto up, going for the double. The hit down, goes for it again. Couldn't get it to drop, but excellent effort. They are vulnerable for the counterattack. They went all in on that shot, CJ.
They just sent the house, and that's what can happen. You see Vatira there, third man, just lunging at that one. First Killer and Jack both ready for the counterattack. Gen.G with 2 on the board. Atto, he was so close.
He wanted that so bad. I mean, he maybe could have even left that for a teammate, but on 0 boost, he's thinking maybe I can just thread this in, and you could see Vatira was pushed up expecting maybe to be that one to knock it in.
Just couldn't quite get that one to go, and now, well, they are 2 goals behind. It shouldn't worry this KCorp lineup, but 3 minutes left. Best possible start here for Gen.G. Chronic working it forward. Atto gets the touch. It's blocked out, and the demos are coming through. There you go again. More offense here for Gen.G. Atto just having to parry that one to the side as well. Unusual for KCorp not to be able to keep pressure, but he has found Vatira downfield, throws it on net. Chronic with the parry to the side. First Killer
behind,
working it forward, and look at Jack go, bringing the physicality. Can First Killer flick it? Well, he has done so, but to the moon.
And that opportunity was created from that demo from apparently Jack at midfield. Gen.G, they're making a statement here in Game 1 with those 2 goals. And now gonna try to defend it. That shot's gonna be weak. Double commit though from Gen.G. They're vulnerable, and Atto strikes.
Yeah, that's what can happen against this KCorp offense. As soon as you double commit, well, you better get your recoveries on. Jack can't get back in time, and Atto slots it away.
It just felt like it was going to be a matter of time before Atto puts one in. From what we saw earlier, just a brilliant effort that came up just short. And now we see a kickoff opportunity. The 50 is kept out by First Killer. Rise went for it again, but excellent 50 on the goal line by Gen.G.
Yeah, they nearly just let them straight back in here. She's just escaping trouble, Gen.G, but they're still on defense. Vatira's pushing forward, and KCorp really look like they're warming up into this Game 1.
Double commit.
Yeah, that's not what you want for KCorp. Can Chronic fire it on net? It's just wide open. KCorp, another mistake up front.
He started to warm up, then they threw 2 at a challenge, and that is usually going to punish you, and they get punished there. Gen.G getting a free goal after that double commit.
It's not often you give up a couple of open nets, KCorp, but getting a little too aggressive, in the fake kickoff might work out for First Killer. Can FK get the double top bins? Atto with the save off the corner. Wowee.
And that would have taken all of the wind out of the sails of KCorp if they score off that fake kickoff in that fashion. Gen.G playing very confidently, but that pinch is going to send it all the way back. Tough read for Vatira. He's not able to slot that one in. And now on the other side of the field.
He had to go quick though on that one, but just couldn't get it to work. Just over a minute left here and more pressure coming through Gen.G. Johnny Boy was talking about the bump game for KCorp, but really it's been Abjack on Gen.G side looking for the, honestly looking the most physical on the field, looking to push up, get the bumps, keep that pressure on.
And he loves to do that. He especially loves taking that space and then abandoning the ball, letting his teammates take over and looking for that bump opportunity. And now it's going to have to be another rotation back. Chronic. Oh, smart play from Rise as well, laying off that ball, letting Atto take it, but time is ticking away. KCorp have a lot of work to do. Gen.G might be able to extend their lead. Flip reset off the ceiling. First killer will score it. He is a machine.
Just so much space off the sideball, reset off the ceiling as well, and another in behind Vatira, top left wide open. Rise can do nothing in net. 4 on the board for Gen.G.
And that has to be frightening for all those Blue Wall fans out there, seeing First Killer come into his element. If you let First Killer start to take over a series, you might not be able to stop him, but now we do see a response. They cut the lead to just 2. KCorp scoring with 33 seconds left.
Now this is interesting. 33 seconds. What does this kickoff have in store for KCorp? They've got to pull something out.
I have seen it before where they send 2 people and let the first player fake it, but have a challenge right after it.
They've gone the double, and it hasn't worked out. Chronic with the cheat. Really nice there. It might be enough to secure it. Gen.G just looking to hold on. 25 seconds, still 2 required for KCorp. Might have overcommitted a touch there, but Jack, again, he is just that facilitator for Gen.G, looking for the bumps, setting them up positionally. Vatira now, pop up, has to go. 15 seconds, KCorp. Well, they threw the kitchen sink earlier. They need the entire renovation right now. Atto, no way, almost. Vatira there. Can they get one back? Rise late, no, yes, maybe, yes. 5 seconds remain.
And that was a brute force goal. Vatira tipping it down, Rise getting blocked. First Killer doing everything he can, but you can see no boost pretty much for anybody on the field. And we'll see now if there's a kickoff strat. This is crunch time for KCorp.
Yeah, they went the hard cheat for Rise, but it has found Vatira, fake back corner, but there it is. Ball down, Gen.G. Take game 1.
Wow,
and really, they got punished down the other end. Let's see, though, what game 2 has. We know that KCorp can come back. They forced game 5 against Falcons after going 2-0 down, albeit not winning on Champions Field. Can they mount this comeback here in game 2?
Chronic opting to go for the sidewall pass. Easily read there by Rise, but Rise out of boost. Oh, and apparently Jack was sizing it up there. Sometimes you'll see Jack just go for the bump in that situation.
I mean, it just shows that he's confident, though. He's really reading the play. He's letting the game unfold in front of him. And look at the demos. Jack just opening everyone. Almost another. He did get the touch on Rise, but he made the save.
Rise had to battle through the contact. He did get partially bumped there, but still was able to get that save. Huge aggression early on from Gen.G. KCorp, wonder if they'll start feeling the nerves now. That's
again, I mean, he just goes for the hardest, the toughest angular reads, and I mean, just not giving himself much margin of error. But another demo coming through. This time it is Rise. He's trying to return serve on Abjack. Now Vatira working it forward, blocked out by Chronic. Then KCorp make of this. There we go again. The midfield game is being won by Gen.G.
It is for now. You're seeing Vatira trying to win those 50s. He gets a demo. Atto taken out by First, but now Rise has the ball. Flip reset from Rise, going for the goal, and he hits it. CJ, you were probably expecting apparently Jack to be able to make that stop, but Jack just not in position for it.
Yeah, Chronic just didn't challenge early enough. He gave no room for Abjack to be able to make the save. You just have to force that flip reset earlier. But credit to Rise, he waited, and as soon as Chronic committed on that backboard, that's when he executed. Top corner open. Really nice from Rise. Not often known for, well, he's a phenomenal player, but it's often Vatira, Atto in that situation. Great to see Rise stepping up. Awesome for his confidence.
For Rise, one of the things I love about him, he's so good at taking it from the ground to air dribble.
Yep.
Setting it up. If he doesn't score, he'll force a rebound. And now that shot almost surprising Gen.G. Apparently Jack tips it up. Atto can't get the double, and it's going to get boomed back downfield. Rise does get the corner. Support from Vatira, and that first touch. Double tap doesn't happen off the sidewall, but it's a pass back up to Rise, who will go for a double back pass himself. Maybe even just going for goal there. Perhaps Rise feeling it offensively.
It's a great effort and almost a little touch there for first killer, blocked in the center. Rise again, just being that play to get to work for KCorp. Just seeing a couple of times KCorp perhaps going for, I don't know, just too tricky of a shot, if you would, when they do have perhaps an easier option. Pass downfield is Atto. Bit of space up top. Ceiling, reset, gonna fake it, take it down low, backboard touch, and there here we go again, a double demo. Abjack and first killer. A clear directive for Gen.G. Get physical, get those demos.
What you saw, that pass was a bit behind, apparently, Jack. He also didn't have the boost to make that play. Chronic gonna try to back pass this to apparently Jack, who's boosted up. 50 by Vatira. That one bouncing towards goal. First killer has to hit it off to the side, and now it's blocked. KCorp starting to constrict on Gen.G. Gen.G trying to work their way out.
This is where I love KCorp getting to work, just hitting the ball around, and now Vatira, he's going to delay the flip. Rise wants in as well. It's not going to work out. Gen.G get back. Atto, third man, so aggressive. Vatira, but again, first killer this time, doing well.
Chronic will try to solo play this. Pass it down, but nobody was there. 50 from Atto. First killer trying to slow things down for apparently Jack. Chronic. Self-pass, sidewall double. Gets the backboard pass, and that's broken up.
Yeah, how good is the positioning, but it's going to be wide open. This time it's Gen.G just completely overcommitting. The positioning went out the window, and Rise gets a freebie.
Rise getting immediately demoed afterwards, but not before he was able to launch that one downfield. KCorp, they've been holding up. I mean, in that goal, you're expecting KCorp to score when they've got possession and force Gen.G back on the goal line. No, they get one that one.
I mean, both teams just playing such high-risk Rocket League, perhaps taking a leaf out of Furia's book. We talk about them just playing zero defense. That time, Gen.G just getting called out. Jack getting dusted last man, and here we go again. Atto ceiling. How has he got one more on that?
Touch!
Off the ceiling!
He fights, we saw Rise fight through a bump to make a save. Atto fights through a bump to get the goal, and you can see it completely threw apparently Jack off.
Just such a deft touch, but enough to get it over the top. 3 goals for KCorp here in game 2. What a response.
And it's almost like because Atto aimed his bumper at the oncoming bump, he was able to just fight through it.
Yeah, he could see it coming and just manipulated himself in the best possible way. First killer, probably not the first touch that he wanted. Hands that ball over to Atto. Now with 50 seconds left, this has been the best case scenario here on the fight back for KCorp. First killer's out of position. Rise goes ceiling, or off the sidewall, should I say. Doesn't get the touch for Tira. Might be able to get 2 on it. Abjack with the save. But Gen.G, they need to get it down the other end. KCorp well in control of this game.
They certainly are. They've been fighting through those demos. We've seen Gen.G land them. But, Vatira almost flipping back into that ball after getting a bit awkward on the ground. However, Gen.G not been able to bring that same level of offense. You're looking to players like First Killer, who hit that crazy shot last game. Gen.G completely shut out game 2.
Yeah, it's been a champion's response here in game 2, and maybe one more for the road here for KCorp. Can they get 4, or can Gen.G mount a little bit of momentum? But Vatira, all he needs is a pixel in the top corner, and he finds the top left wide open, and 4 goals to zip.
A short hesitation there for Rise. Puts that over to Vatira, and you can't put that more top corner.
I mean, this has just been perhaps a little bit of a game 1 warm-up for KCorp, but we did see Gen.G just overcommitting a little bit. There could have been a kickoff goal there for Chronic. KCorp tying this best of 5 right up.
Sweep. Now they trade it 1-1 in the series, so KCorp giving their fans all the flavors.
Yeah, massive game, and have a look at that. They've gone to the double kickoff fake for Atto to get the free touch, but it just hasn't worked out at all. First killer, and the Gen.G boys are smiling on the player cams. They're happy with how this counter strat worked out. First killer cooks their pinch, dunk.
You don't plan for that, but it does hurt. If you're Atto, you're thinking, oh, I could have just jumped into that ball.
There you go.
Bold of KCorp, and I've been seeing it from them quite a bit, where they are trying to mix up their kickoff strats.
Oh, how has he got one more? No, almost Rise. Coming through as Vatira tried to just wedge that one in. KCorp trying to answer back straight away. Certainly, the pace of this game has changed up a little bit off that kickoff goal. Atto, no boost to work with.
Well, we're seeing more demos from apparently Jack. He had 6 last game. He's already got a couple in the last few seconds.
Certainly, as I said, it just feels... I love the way they're able to change it up on the fly. This is what the best teams in the world can do. Able to just adjust their structure, their positioning based on who they're playing right now. And those demos still prominent, very prominent from Abjack. Chronic with the clear now. No one at home for Gen.G. The KCorp to work it up. Atto looking for the air dribble bump. You can see Vatira waiting, but Jack is ready. And Jack's going to take it over the top of Rise. Dunk, no!
What a bounce off the bar! That bounce off the crossbar, saving KCorp. And now Chronic doesn't get the psycho, but does get a nice pass over to apparently Jack. But how did KCorp keep that out?
Oh, Jack did so well to read that air dribble bump, turned it into the counter, but Rise somehow keeping it out, keeping it off the crossbar, and now this game has just been pure chaos since that moment.
Gen.G, though, have had a lot of the pressure. Apparently Jack keeping up that aggression. Already a good chance. They could have extended that lead had it not been for that crazy crossbar bounce. Good cut from Chronic. Chronic going for a 50 as well. Will stay in the play. Chronic behind the ball. Good to pinch pass out to the middle. Flip reset, double tap, perhaps from First Killer. Maybe he didn't get it.
Yeah, Jack was waiting. He wanted it, First Killer to just do something on the ball so he could get the follow-up. Vatira with the pinch, no boost. Chronic trying to keep this one in for Gen.G. Rise cutting rotation as well. KCorp struggling in that shot top corner, but Atto this time ready for the save. This is a game of inches at the moment.
Apparently Jack getting even more space for Gen.G. 4 demos this game, but there's a big win from Rise. Clear attempt out. Good bump from Rise as well. Atto up to Vatira. Vatira, corner double. Fakes it for a teammate. There's the shot, and it's just off target. And you have to watch out for that specific play. KCorp love to go for those corner double fakes, and even off the ceiling double fakes. That time, though, Atto couldn't thread the needle.
Oh, it's so smart from Rise. The fake challenge to set up Vatira. Free shot on net, and the shot is strong. First Killer just makes the save.
Atto keeping the ball in. 2 demos there. This will be space now. Space given to Rise. 2/3 of a tank. Trying to flip into that flip reset. Couldn't get it. Back down to Atto. Double denied by First Killer. First Killer faking the musty clear. Going around one. Can't get the 50.
Yeah, that would have been really nice if he could. It feels like Gen.G are just backing off a touch. Will it come back to bite them? Vatira trying to find Atto. Trying to get a bump. Abjack. Great defense there, but also in the orange half and now. Here we go, Chronic working this ball out, gets the 50. First Killer's waiting underneath, Abjack cutting across. Gen.G trying to keep this ball in, minute 45. They have the lead, they don't have to overcommit. They don't want to let KCorp get that offense, start to build that pressure. Right now, doing really well with these demos.
Oh, it's apparently, Jack, that's his 5th, 6 total for Gen.G. You can see Rise trying to get a bump of his own. Vatira with a demo off ball. There's a 51. Vatira pops it up. No boost to stay on the play. We'll have to rotate out. Atto moving in. There's a 50. It pinches all the way across. First Killer will be first to the ball.
And KC, not known for their demo game, but honestly having to change it up. This is a win for Gen.G. You can see KCorp having to go outside their traditional structure, traditional play style to try and get some demos of their own. First Killer just out of position to touch. He's been beaten, and Atto, Abjack again. What a player he's been this series.
Huge from apparently Jack to get on that play and get the height, because he recognized that was a lead block opportunity. But Gen.G and apparently Jack, their defense has been rock solid this game.
Yeah, he certainly had a leadership. He's just shown his experience here in this series. Rise, though, he's cutting him up. He gets a pop at Jack again with the midfield domination. Atto, though, fantastic 50, trying to work around AFK. Rise cutting across. Jack's getting bumped. He has to come up huge, and he cannot. Atto tying it up with 30 on the clock.
Oh, I mean, you're asking a lot from apparently Jack to go into these situations over and over and come out on top. That time, he wasn't able to get on the ball early, and you see how effective that lead block play can be.
And that's when it can be so scary, when KCorp get desperate. You see Rise changing it up, and another kickoff fake for KCorp. Gives Vatira 100 boost and the ball. Trying to work a 50 through. Chronic's missed. Abjack will get a free touch. Just clearing it downfield. Not the easiest touch for Rise to deal with, but he's done really well here. And Chronic's handed in the ball. Hang on a minute. He's going to get a pop over Jack. First Killer's there. Can it be one last go here for KCorp? 5 seconds. First killer just trying to get it down. Do you think Gen.G want this overtime? KC with all the boost right now and the pressure. And Chronic says, I'll have this one. OT game 3, a massive game here to move on to series point.
And you might be having flashbacks to that Falcon series if you're a KCorp fan. Series ended with 3 straight overtimes. Got another overtime here. And this is the swing game for KCorp or Gen.G.
It's massive, and as we said, you just want to be able to get out. You don't want to go to round 5 of that Swiss stage as Atto can get the free touch. Gen.G just setting up, trying to clear this ball out. Vatira cutting rotation, free ball for him. Abjack gets dunked, and first killer's in big trouble. Let's get the save. The ball just wasn't coming quick enough. Big win for Atto and the demo. Tira's positioning will work out. Have a look at this. First killer with the demo. But Atto still has a reset. Gen.G, the physicality still coming through in overtime.
Catching that ball with a flip reset. Atto, he is locked in. He is feeling it. Atto going for the 50. Now looking for an opportunity to 50 on 0 boost, not finding it. Rise with a block here. Now, apparently Jack, he's been great all game long defensively. Who will step up offensively for Gen.G? There's the demo, there's the infield pass, and there's the game in the hands of KCorp.
And twice, Rise does not get an assist, but 2 setups from the bump, opening it up. It was Abjack, and that time Chronic getting caught out. KCorp taking a huge Game 3 win. They move as a veteran.
And the fact that he just puts up numbers. People know that about First Killer. However, that last game was the Rise show, in my opinion. Both goals resulting from that lead blocking play. We see another kickoff strat coming out for KC.
Another demo and Rise again. He's got to reset. He's bumping everyone. Rise is absolutely cooking.
Oh, Rise, he receives the ball so well. The flip reset play, and he uses his flip to get the bump.
Again, this is what he does. He just gets pressed. As soon as he gets space, he's looking for that defender to come in. He's looking to get the bump, be physical.
Another fake kickoff, and that's the kickoff that I saw in the last series against Complexity. They send that first player with somebody cheating right behind him, and they let that second player take the 50 and let that first player move upfield.
Well, it has worked out on the counter as well. Oh my goodness!
Rise is on fire!
An absolute 1v3 performance here against Gen.G. Rise, solo play, dribble, gets the musty over the top of Abjack. 2 goals, 22 seconds.
A hot start for KCorp, and Rise is leaving his mark on this series.
We talk about his off-ball game, and he's just shown what he can do when he gets space himself.
On ball, he can do it all.
I mean, this guy, how many times do you have to say it? As soon as he gets on land, he just improves time and time again. Now Gen.G, big trouble for them. There's still a lot of time in this game, but look at Rise. He is just playing his own game right now, and it's got to be another open net for KCorp.
And it's thanks to this Rise demo. Rise, a heat-seeking missile, sweeping the goal line. Vatira has an open net to shoot on.
And we've talked about Atto's performance back online. We know what Vatira can do. We're always putting him at the top of the player rankings. Well, this has been one of the best, if not the best, individual performance of the major so far.
And perhaps the most we've seen from any team on trying to evolve the kickoff meta as well. It hasn't always worked. You saw the pinch goal that, it wasn't in favor of KC last time. But it's clear KCorp is coming into each of these kickoffs with a plan.
They're just so unselfish as well. You saw Vatira that time looking for the bump. They're just playing Team Rocket League. There's no me about this team. There's the shot though. Atto this time with the save. Gen.G, what do they have? Can they respond, or is this just going to be Rise? Hey, that's an awkward touch for Abjack. Doesn't quite control it. Gives it to Atto. Clear does come through, but that man, the scariest man right now for North America's on the ball.
And you saw that stat from First Killer, big career milestone, but they're going to need a career game out of First Killer to bring this one back within reach. We're approaching that halfway point of the game. Gen.G trailing by 3 and not having much of any offense.
Every touch right now from Rise just turning to gold. You saw that dunk in the midfield. It was on net as well. His first kill has been demoed. I mean, this has to be the record for the most demos in a series on land. Both sides are just going absolutely bananas. This ball working towards KCorp's end, but Vatira, there you see another beat at every challenge. Huge right now for KCorp.
Rise trying to take time. Gets around Chronic. And you can see First Killer even bumped a little bit. That's space for Atto. Rise, lead blocker play again. Into an air dribble bump. There's no hope for Gen.G on defense.
4 on the board. And what a snow. I think we're seeing the peak KCorp right now. We've been waiting for it. We've been waiting for the online KCorp to show up here at the Copenhagen Major.
Well, CJ, they're here.
Unfortunately for Gen.G, they're on the other side of things. 4-0, half a game gone, but this series, this game feels dead and buried.
It's crazy to think back in that game one. Gen.G looking so good. KC did start to heat up near the end, but First Killer had that crazy off the ceiling flip reset, but since then, not much success offensively for Gen.G. And you saw the adjustments from KCorp. They were mixing it up on kickoff. Rise doing whatever it takes to win. And I think that's classic Rise gameplay as Atto puts in the 5th goal for KCorp.
Yeah, Gen.G right now just have nothing, no response. We talk about KCorp just being able to go through the gears. They've always got another level. They can always step up. Boy, oh boy, I'm not sure anyone could take down this lineup right now. Even the demos we saw from Abjack earlier, this game, he's only had 1. They've completely fallen away from that playstyle. It hasn't worked. They've thrown it out. Now with 2 minutes, this might just be a chance for Gen.G to get some momentum. They've still got another series to play today after this one, but KCorp, I mean, how impressive. And Rise, not only this game, but setting it up. When they were 1-0 down, he was the man to get them going. He was the instigator. And what a performance from him. They will get one back here, Gen.G.
Gen.G trying to chip away at what seems like a massive lead, and it is. It's 1 of 5 that they must score. Well, first one down, but less than 2 minutes to go.
Still time on the clock. We have been singing KCorp's praises. They maybe got a little bit happy. That was almost
still might be a chance here.
Still going to be a 2-on-1. And look at Jack going for the demo. But look at this man right here. I mean, it's just coming across. Gets 2 touches on it. Rise has just been phenomenal.
Hold on just a minute. Gen.G, after not scoring for quite some time, start to chip away. And now trim the lead to just 3.
There's that man with 500,000 score per game in the regular season. First Killer just cutting rotation there. Kickoff not one. Rise almost finding that bottom corner. 90 seconds. Gen.G just have to go right now. And Chronic worked that one forward. No, Vatira going to keep this ball in. You'd think that KCorp with a 3-goal lead should be able to just lock it down here. But, well, there's a pretty impressive team on the other side. I want to create history.
And it looks like that boost was snagged right in front of Vatira. Vatira's going to have to rotate out. You'll start seeing some desperation plays here from Gen.G. They're going for it.
Yeah, almost First Killer over the top. Abjack corner, free double. Let's get the touch on it, but Rise just trying to kill. Look at the demos coming through. Chronic can't quite get it. First Killer has to go. You feel like this has to be a goal here for Gen.G. Dunk comes through from Atto. And Rise with a 100 boost in the corner. The air dribbles, the solo plays coming through now for KCorp. It's a skin from Atto. Rise, he wants another one. Beaten out by First Killer, but Vatira playing that 3rd man role. Coming now down to 30 seconds left. It was just such an impressive start to this game from KCorp. I think the damage was done there.
Oh, we might see another one here. But First Killer rips the ball away. Trying to kickstart that counterattack. Not giving up is Gen.G. However, the time is ticking away.
Here we go again. It's another open. It just might be party time. No, Jack gets the clear. Counting down now to 10 seconds left. KCorp once again. That man Rise, a phenomenal series. He won't even get an MVP for this one, believe it or not. He hasn't got an assist in the last 2 games, according to the scoreboard. I beg to differ. KCorp, phenomenal performance from them. They move on to the playoffs. You'll be seeing them in front of the crowd.